Welcome to Marvelicious Toys. We bring you news and reviews of Marvel toys, statues, and more. Because not all Marvel collections can be bagged and boarded. They're not just toys, they're Marvelicious.
Is Scarlet Spider and is a wonderful silk-screened hoodie.
Oh yeah. This is one of my favorite versions of Spider-Man, just from a look standpoint, because he feels different from the myriad of other Spider-Man figures with his red and blue and the black stripes and all that. This one feels unique. And I will say it's an upgrade to the 3 3/4 inch version we got years ago in the Universe line. It's not just blown up with the Honey, I Blew Up the Toy Ray that we always talk about.
I don't know. This is always like casual Spider-Man. Like he's got to run to the store with the hoodie, or maybe a little bit of vigilante Spider-Man, like people impersonating him.
Yeah, I really like the story that went into this. I know the Clone Saga is very controversial, but that this was the person who thought himself to be Peter Parker and he couldn't make all the outfits, so he did just grab a hoodie and paint on it. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's like the only Marvel hero who has a realistic costume story.
I like that he'll make a nice companion piece to the Spider-Gwen coming out next year. You got 2 hoodied spider characters.
Outrage! Sorry.
Love Frank Joe.
Well, I'm digging that they actually sculpted this body to be a hoodie, you know? I mean, this is a unique upper body here because maybe they got clever. Maybe that hoodie's just glued onto an existing body, but it works however they did it. It's got the little drawstrings.
I like that they've relief to him.
I think this is a new sculpt because he's got that abdomen articulation and it's wrinkled under the abdomen, you know? So that's at least new. And I'm not seeing anything under like the hoodie part.
Oh, good point. You're right. It's got wrinkles as if it's fabric rather than, you know, a skin tight suit. What I like is when you do the ab crunch, the spider stretches with him. So if you bend him back, that spider's torso gets really long.
And I just always love Ben Reilly as Spider-Man. I actually like the Ben Reilly Spider-Man better with the classic pattern you're talking about, but the web shooters on the outside and the kind of utility belt full of web shoot cartridges. And I mean, it's the 90s. He has to have ankle pouches, right?
Yeah, the ankle pouches are a cool little touch.
And I think they reused, and I'm not complaining about this. Remember, we got that pizza-eating Spider-Man very early. Was it this year?
Yeah, I think
so. It was. We got so many legends this year, but yeah, early on this year, we got that pizza-eating Spider-Man with all those hands, and here we get a whole bunch more hands. We get 6 hands with this guy. It's almost a Hot Toys hand collection.
It's a lot of hands. What are you going to do with all those hands?
Lose them in a box somewhere and forget that I had them.
That's exactly it.
You get the web shooting right and left, fist right and left, and then just kind of it's more of it's like a wall crawling pose where he's using his fingers to wall crawl right and left.
You know, I don't have all of those hands from the Spider-Man you were just talking about with me, but I do have the figure sitting here. And, you know, a lot of these hands are matching up. The ones I happen to have on him right now are the open palm and the fist. And those are exactly the same ones that come with this new version. So I'm wondering if there's a lot of crossover here.
I think these are the exact same hands, but the difference is Spider-Man's has the black paint, so it's not like you could just use them. This is
no,
perfectly
exactly
matched red to the Scarlet Spider figure.
Yep, and this is where the legs come from, so he's the same size as that previous Spider-Man with the half mask head that you can put on there. Except we don't get pizza this time. I would have liked another piece of pizza.
Now, I was doing some research, and Justin, you have a better memory for older legends than I do. But I think the only 6-inch incarnation of Scarlet Spider we've gotten before was way back in like 2002, I think, with the Spider-Man Classics. I think that's the only other 6-inch hoodie Spider-Man, isn't it?
It's the only one I can remember. I'm not thinking of any other ones that have come in between now and then. So yeah, this is a well-needed update to a Spider-Man figure. And especially since we continue to get Spider-Man waves in the Legends line, I'm happy to get an alternate costume like this.
And I got to give it some credit just overall. They did really good lines on his web shooters for the black lines. And we always complain when the plastics don't match up between the parts, but this seems to be uniformly colored.
Yeah, the only slight ding I would give it is on mine, you can tell that his neck is the blue plastic from his body and painted red over it, because I'm seeing a little bit of wear and there's a few little dings where his paint didn't stick and you can see the blue directly through it. But other than that, yeah, the red is consistent where it's the same red plastic throughout.
See, I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out, but that the paint matches the plastic so perfectly is really kind of impressive.
Yeah, all in all, I'm digging this figure. He comes with 2 rhino heads for the Build-A-Figure. This is where you get the regular, just kind of stoic rhino head, or you get the crazy wide open mouth and crazy eyes rhino head.
Yeah, I think crazy is the right way to describe the open mouth one.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Marvelicious Toys with more collecting news and reviews at marvelicioustoys.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, make mine Marvelicious.